All right,
There
so
you
I
go.
was recently at a rest stop in Rhode Island, and I was really excited about this. And I was telling somebody there that, hey, I'm going to be doing the 7 minute pitch. And he looks at me and he goes, it should be the 6 minute pitch. And I said, no, it's the 7 minute pitch. And he's like, no, it should be the 6 minute pitch. So I hope some of you, something about Mary fans, got that and appreciate it. But my name is Matt Scully. I represent Redstor. We are a backup and recovery company based out of the UK. We have a very strong presence in Europe and as well as South Africa, and we're looking to make our way to the States. We literally are the David Hasselhoff of the channel here. All right, so let me get my thing from going here. I guess I'll have to do this manually. Coming into our lives quicker than we expected is AI, artificial intelligence. It's not there to go and replace the worker. It's going to give them more of a strategic place to be into the organization. And if you look at it, we have AI in our lives. I mean, I'm a traveler. When I go to the gate, I literally show my eyes and scan, and that's AI. And I get onto the airplane, and I choose what movie that Netflix has for me based on my viewing habits. And it's the same thing with music when it comes into Spotify. So anyway, because of this, we are dependent on AI, on technology, and that means we're vulnerable. And at the very core of it is data. And if you look at what the next couple of years looks like, well, in 2024, there's AI products going to be up to $5 billion. And I promise this is the last stat slide. In 2025, 75% of companies will implement tools for multi-cloud data. So when you're going to DataCon, KaseyaCon, whatever con, Channel Pro, whatever the shows are, you're going to see a whole new set of tools that are out there. But the stat that I really wanted to hit you with is that in 2026, 90% of global CIOs will rely on AI. And that is going to be a problem because today's solutions ain't covering it, okay? And it comes into two different ways. One, okay, there's so much data that's out there and it's coming into every different direction. It's getting to a bottle cap, right? It's like coming from here, here, and here, and too much, you don't know what to do with it. And second, these guys, these cyber criminals are completely outsmarting us, all right? And so like they have like customer success teams. So basically, you owe us $15 million. Let me transfer you to our customer success team to process it. Or how about this? How about when one person says, well, I don't have $15 million to give you, when they go and they pull up, well, here's your cyber insurance policy, and it says you have up to $15 million. These guys are getting smarter. So this is where Redstor comes in, is that through our backup, not the recovery, but through our backup, we infuse AI technology. And what that does, that identifies any type of malware or bad stuff that's out there, and it says, hey, it's here. Mark it as safe. Do what you want with it. Let it Netflix and chill. All right, this is what we do. We identify through AI malware. Okay, the other part of AI that we have at Redstor is data tagging, and that's basically scanning the network and seeing where sensitive data lies. So if I have a document that is, let's just say that's on my desktop or my laptop, and it has social security numbers, credit card information, well, that's not too smart, right? So what you could do is you could go and identify it, and then you could go put it in a much more monitored location. But let's talk about recovery. Recovery, this is where I'm really proud about. We have instant data. Literally instant data gets your data instantly, okay? You don't have to let an entire recovery go through in order to get your data. It's on demand, right? And it's really simple. It's kind of like if you're watching the movie The Irishman and you don't want to wait for the entire movie to download to go and see a specific scene. Maybe Robert De Niro beating up a 25-year-old. Yeah, that's normal, right? But you could go directly to that scene, and it's exact same thing on instant data. You can get your data instantly. The third thing is right here is the Red app. The Red app is super cool. It's a single source code. It's a single pane of glass. So it goes and takes up all of your backup efforts, whether it's M365, Zero, Kubernetes, on-prem, servers, desktops, whatever the case may be, and puts it into a single app. It allows you to provision. It allows you to manage, and allows you to deploy all through a single app. Now, I have to tell you, I've been in this industry for about, oh my gosh, almost 7-8 years. And I know a lot of companies say that they do this, that we have everything on one single app. No, we actually do it, all right? So today's technology is going to require a refreshing way of selling it, okay? And I'm not just talking about the vehicles. Let's talk about the vehicles. We're going to talk about the battle cards. We're going to talk about the nurture campaigns. We're going to talk about the drip campaigns. We're going to talk about the presentations. We're going to talk about the testimonials. We're going to talk about the surveys. We're going to talk about all these different collateral that we give you in these vehicles. But the vehicles don't mean anything unless you have the messaging. And that's where we come through, is with that messaging, and we help you on that. And that has to be refined. See, this department right here, this is a multi-million-dollar department, marketing department at Redstor. They're geared to help you. And part of that is a community. We have an online community called Red Tribe. So it looks like literally like a Facebook page, right? So you could go in and you could put a post in, and you'll have a bunch of Redstor MSPs responding to it. You could go, like, say, a question about O365 go to market. You click on O365, bam, that comes up. Any type of question on, you put the post on, and then you see the responses. We have technical. We have the best part about, in my opinion, about Red Tribe is that this is monitored by full-time employees at Redstor. So if there's any type of question on where the market is going, product enhancements, anything that you want, we actually are monitoring it and we can answer it right there. So this is an incredible, incredible support tool to help you get out there and sell. And then finally, what we just launched was our All Access Partner Program. Really cool. We got this. This was born from the ideas of our advisory board. You're going to have your NFR. You're going to have your MDF. You're going to have your discounts. All right. You're going to have your access to our advisory board. But what's really, really cool about Redstor is that our website, which we launched on September 8th, okay, speaks to the partners and speaks to the end users. And if you're an end user and you want, like what you see, you literally go and you put your state and your city and your state, and all of a sudden a directory of Redstor partners come up, and you get to choose the partner that you get to work with. We are channel only. We will always be channel only. But again, it's a great way for you to go and capture some leads. All right, finally, G2, Independent Software Review Platform, gave us the highest backup vendor in 16 different categories. That's awesome. Backup software, online backup software, disaster recovery software. So that's cool because this is not our marketing department. This is actually people that are working with us that are voting for us on there. And I'm really, really proud of this. And again, this is something that we're always going to continue to evolve and we're always going to continue to do, because I want you to remember one thing. We are a backup and recovery company. And that means that every single dollar, pound, cents, whatever you want to call it, euro, okay, goes into our development, goes into our channel strategy, goes into our access program to help you. All right. And last thing I want to say, because I always get this. What is the last bit of advice that you want to give? And my advice is nothing. We have 330 people on this webinar. Okay. They care enough to take time away from their afternoon, from their lunch on a Friday, beautiful fall day, to go and find out what's the latest and the greatest that's out there. They want to find out what's new, what's trending, what's not. And you know what? I applaud you. And more than that, I'm very, very honored to share my time with you today. So thank you very much. Come to our breakout room. We're going to have a $200 gift certificate, Amazon gift certificate. Great. Did so good until the last couple words. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Kevin.